we did have a very good support. The hardest thing is we were the first of our friends to get married. We were the first of our friends to have kids. We were the first of our friends to get divorced. So there really was no navigation. So I don't know if you remember, Ben. Um, and if you haven't had, well, I guess you wouldn't have her on the show because she's not a dad. But the idea is like I had only one friend, and I wasn't so close with her at the time, that was divorced, and that was Chevy Ashman. And so I called Chevy, and I'd be like, because I just didn't know how to navigate this. And
Right.
she got divorced for very different reasons. She was very open and honest about it. And but so like she was trying to help navigate him through that process for 7 years, and at the end of the day, she needed to get out. So like I'm talking to her, and she's like, Bryan, the first year is going to be the toughest. Whatever you see, whoever you see, when you see families together, like a normal family unit, you're going to feel like you're going to have like this, just emotional response.
Yeah.
Totally 100% accurate. I'd see husbands, wives, kids, Shabbases. I'd be watching a movie, like people I don't even know, but they're like, in the movie was like a normal family, even though it was a fake family. I would be like, I'd get
Yeah.
sad, and I'd be like, oh,
Hmm.
like, what did I do wrong? And that's like, which is just a normal response. And ideally, is you probably did nothing wrong. I mean, the idea is it was, but it was funny because her guidance to me was somewhat. She was like, this is like, she would tell me, she's like, there's days that I'm just like sitting there crying, and then like you get through the year, and then a year later, you're like, oh my God, everybody should be divorced. You have 2 or 5 days a week to yourself. You can focus on things that you want and not only your kids. This is amazing. Um, and not that I'd ever like say it's like nobody should go into marriage wanting a divorce. Nobody should, but it gives you like a real good. Like I used to travel for work. I'd fly to New York for work for 4 hours. I'd fly in, go to a meeting, fly home to be home for dinner. I'd go to LA for 18 hours, fly home. It was miserable, but that was because I wanted to be there for my family. Now I get to go to New York, and I could stay there for 5 days.